Pika Goku was wondering why they couldn't hear you, so I guess they're like, oh, you're just doing something real quick.
That's a glorious thing to start the video on. I just hit record and I just hear, huh? Anyway, welcome back to more Pentiment. Please don't crash, game.
Game, please, don't do it.
Hi, Aaron, Kevin. Alright, so, let's see where we are currently. The weather's awful, but I still have to get to the scriptorium. Hopefully tempers have calmed down since last night. Ah, yes! So the Lord of the land came in to check on a commission, rather a job he had set up for the monks of the scriptorium. And in the middle of their silent supper...
Thanks for the follow, and welcome to the Lost Woods. Get comfy and cozy.
Thank you for the follow, Kevin. I deeply appreciate that. Welcome to the world of the weird and wild.
Thanks for following my sweetie.
So, what happened is, for those who don't know, in ye old times, Catholic monks would take a vow of silence for an entire hour while they ate their supper. And it was during this hour of silence and supper, where one monk is reading scripts of the Bible, that the Lord and Baron brings up the arguments of Martin Luther, whom in 1518 kinda sorta raised a stir. Just a little one.
So just in case people don't know, people are new to the stream, he means Martin Luther back in like the Middle Ages, not Martin Luther King. Have to specify that real quick.
Yeah, Martin Luther circa 1518, not Martin Luther I Have a Dream.
King. It's King. So
I know.
The difference is that one is Martin Luther, the other one is Martin Luther King, just in case we want to know.
One said I have a dream, the other said the church is bullshit, and here's why.
What a stark contrast.
I mean, that's basic. So that's how Lutheranism started. Oh man, I've got a joke to share on that. Anyway, but first, so just to explain, the reason Martin Luther created a stir is because the church started allowing people to pay for their sins. You could literally buy your way to heaven. Committed murder, 200 gold.
What?
Yeah. You could literally buy forgiveness, and Martin Luther just said, that is a scam, the church is fooling all of you, here's 95 reasons why, and that birthed Lutheranism.
Huh.
As for the funny thing, just really quick, I want to share, there's a YouTuber that I follow who makes Midwestern jokes, specifically makes a lot of Wisconsin jokes. And having visited Wisconsin, I love the humor. So, I'm sure y'all know by now, the new Pope is American. He's also a Midwesterner.
It's actually Martin Luther King Jr.
Yeah, MLK Jr.
I'm sorry, okay? I forgot.
You know what? This is only proof that Sion is not an emo Midwesterner.
Oh no! By the way, do you remember? I don't know if people remember this, okay? But like back in April, okay, for the April 1st thing, Ever Crisis for Final Fantasy VII had a high school revamp where all the characters were basically put into high school like stuff.
Yeah, I remember you showed me this.
So apparently it's still going.
Oh, I need to see some of that.
Barrett still has his gun on, but now it's been changed to like the disciplinary fan thing you see that some Japanese teachers use in anime. So that's what
they turned his arm into a paper fan.
Yeah, and the funny thing is that I'm very confused by this new one where like they've actually drawn Vincent as more of a, I guess, a janitor, but he wears a mask, I think.
That's awesome.
I'll send you both the image in the group chat we have, so where you can see it.
Yeah, I'll just really quick wrap what I was doing, then I'll get to the game, I promise. I think the guy's name was like Charlie Bevins or something like that.
Yeah.
They were talking about, like, the Pope's a Midwesterner, of course he blank. And they were just going back and forth on this. It was like, the Pope's a Midwesterner, instead of bread and wine, you get beer and cheese. The Pope's a Midwesterner, of course now. The donation baskets now accept Cole's cash. The Pope's a Midwesterner. Church now takes 4 hours on accounts of a Wisconsin goodbye. Midwestern goodbye does take forever. But the one that had me laughing is at the very end, they're like, the Pope's a Midwesterner. Of course he's a Packers fan. And they're like, dude, no, he's from Chicago. So, he's a Bears fan. He's Catholic, not Lutheran. No, he's from Chicago. He's a Bears fan. God damn it! We were so close!
Oh, no.
He just goes to the top of his lungs, just goes like, no! We were so close! I would genuinely love it if, like, he turns out to actually be a Packers fan. That'd be great. Anyway. Hey,
That
Miklas.
was from the video you showed me, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's in the, I put it in the memeing Maples in my server. Honestly, I think the guy's hilarious. For repentance, now you just have to say 10 sorries. Sorry. And all choir boys instead will now be wearing camo and blaze orange. Oh, and deer hunting in church cemeteries is now legal. The Pope's a Midwesterner. He fasts by eating more. The Pope's a Midwesterner. We now baptize children in ranch.
Oh.
I love shit like that. God be with you, and I forgot what voice I gave this guy. God be with you, Andreas. Is God with us? Look at this rain. Are you still preparing to leave, even with this weather? I'm actually a Packers fan. Weather's unfortunate, but the Baron's wife, Lady Salamia, will be arriving today. Boy, I sure hope nothing bad happens. My lord intends to depart as soon as she arrives. How long have they been married? 7 years now. She's a fine woman, a true lady. She's got a nice ass, too. And I'm not talking about a donkey. Brother, we're in church. I'm a Bengals fan. I know sports ball.
You're not fair.
I actually was big into skateboarding. I was a big fan of Tony Hawk and Bob Burnquist.
Oh.
I was hoping you bid farewell to the Baron before he leaves. I'm sure he would appreciate that. He spoke highly of you before he went to bed. Even after...
Why is that the voice you do whenever you're being silly and geeky?
Well, he's supposed to be a servant, so I'm just imagining he's, out in the rain, suffering, probably caught a cold.
Yeah.
Die.
Oh, he was disappointed
no.
that you didn't debate him at supper, but he understands that you didn't want to anger the abbot. Yeah, that's the thing, is he tried to, debate Martin Luther with the brothers, and then he turned to me, and I'm sitting here like... This goes one of two ways. I debate with him in public in front of all of these Catholic brothers about Martin Luther.
What's the worst that can happen?
Or I respect that this is their hour of silence and say nothing because the abbot is kinda sorta, providing my pay.
Oh.
Do I piss off my boss for a logical debate? Or do I read the room?
Time to pick a poison.
And I chose to read the room.
Read it.
Right, I still have work here for the next month or two. He should have known that Luther's positions against the church wouldn't have been a welcome topic. It's the abbot's table, the abbot's rules. Ooh.
I'll show you rules.
Right, I still have to work here for the next month or two. Of course, no need to make things more difficult for yourself. Oh, crap. Is there any chance I could redeem myself in the Baron's eyes? Acted honored at Lorenz's invitation to walk with him, express fascination for his cities. Address the Baron by his Christian name. Oopsie! Did not debate with Lorenz at dinner.
Oh, why did you do that? Now you've just made things worse.
I did it to be funny.
Well, I hope it was worth it.
Perhaps not on this occasion. Oopsie.
What?
I believe you may have offended the Baron in some other ways as well.
Oh,
Some way.
Treasy, what did you
Or some
What
ways.
did you do, Treasy?
He offended the Baron.
So
Why?
when they say calling someone by their Christian name, that means by their first name. Keep in mind, this is a lord.
Yeah, don't fucking don't accidentally say something you don't want. You may not want to say.
But
May
when
end
we
up being backfire on you.
But when we spoke privately, he said, "Call me Lorenz."
Whoa. Yeah, but like that's between you and him though, not in
Yeah.
not right in front of people. That's a different story entirely then.
Where's your master gone
He's
then?
trying to keep. He's
He left
trying
for a
to
walk
keep
early in the
up
morning. He didn't say
appearances.
when he'd be back. We'll return soon. This rain's turning everything to mud. Pope's a Midwesterner. His idea of the Last Supper is an all-you-can-eat buffet.
Oh. I
What
mean,
they don't
you know
what they don't do that already? Have you not been to the Vatican?
The Pope's a Midwesterner. Instead of red wine and bread, we're gonna get tomato soup and grilled cheese.
Hey.
Oh.
You never know. He may like that.
Honestly, that'd be kind of cool.
You never know until it happens, so
Teach them alcoholics a lesson.
if we're gonna say teach them teach them Alcoholics Anonymous, I'll teach you what for. How to get drunk.
God, I know I had friends that went to Alcoholics Anonymous, and
Bless you.
what the fuck?
That was Ursa's mom. She sneezed.
Ah, that's why I said bless you.
Yes.
Bernie jumped in my feet.
Yeah, because Bernie probably jumped in your feet though because you jumped from that.
No. So sequence of events. My headphones go. Bernie jumps, and then I go, "What the fuck?" God, I love your mom.
No.
That was amazing. No, I was gonna say I had buddies who went to Alcoholics Anonymous, and they were told they were suggested go to church. Now they just get drunk on communion wine.
Normal.
Oh.
Like how to avoid alcohol? Go where it is. Of course, I'm the one who has to clean them. Baron seems to be quite an unusual man in many ways.
Wales.
Well, I apologize for
Yeah.
taking up so much of your time. Good luck, Godspeed, and I hope you can keep dry. Unusual man. Maybe so. I only know him as my lord these last 7 years. I only know him as my lord for these last 7 years. No, that would still be known, wouldn't it?
Oh.
So it may be so. I only know him as my lord. That still works.
Huh. I guess my
Oh.
brain autocorrected to like, I've only known him.
It would have been I've only known. It would have been not I only know. I only know him as my lord. Because that would be past tense. He's still with the Lord, so.
Oh,
that's
no.
true.
Ow.
That reminds me, did you see a short, surly-looking young man in a hat on your way up this morning? That can only be Martin Bauer. I might have gone with sullen or whiny, but yes, that's him. He ran past me in the meadow as I was walking up the hill. He was in quite a hurry. That would explain my lord's missing rings. Oh, damn it, Martin! I believe he stole from you. Not from me, from my lord. 1 gold, 1 silver, a handful of golden, and a book the Baron was planning to give the Abbey. For those who don't know, gold coins used as a currency throughout the Holy Roman Empire. There are different standards exist for the golden in different regions. It is generally equivalent to a Florentine florin.
Book.
Yeah, the game is a book. I think he means he knows him as the guy who's been... Yeah, okay, it's in present tense. So, to anyone who's ever seen Spice and Wolf and wondered why there's like 13 different kinds of silver, that's actually true to history.
What?
Every country has its own gold, silver, and copper pieces, and they're all worth different values.
That's true.
Because it determines how much gold, silver, or copper actually goes into the piece, which usually all 3 of them contain lead. as a means of making them, surprisingly, lighter, more malleable. A book? The Historia Tassiae? I believe so, yes. I went to pack the bear's things, and they were missing. The boy is a known thief. It wouldn't surprise me if he's responsible for the missing rings. That would explain it then. Regrettably, he had ample opportunity for his theft. Yesterday I caught the boy with the hat Martin, I suppose, peering in through the windows. Yeah, we saw him here yesterday. I could have admonished him at the time, but, well, he seemed harmless. That's a shame. I hope the Baron won't be too put out. My lord is a man of some means. He won't miss the gold or the rings. I do think he will be upset about the book. He was quite excited for the abbot to see it. In any case, I must finish preparing the horses. It was good talking to you, Andreas. Of course, I hope the rain lets up for you soon. I don't know why I keep making him British. God willing, next time. Because this isn't England, this is Tassing. Which is... This is more of, like, the Roman Empire. This would be closer to, like, the Germanic or Dutch area.
So
They mentioned Italy.
like, they're nothing like you know, like the, you know, stop
It'd be
promoting to your last. No.
No, if he came from Italy, it would make more sense for him to have like a mixed European accent, given that he's well-traveled. All right, I need to get my ass to the scriptorium.
And what was that sound like?
Insert generic European sound here. Scriptorium. Hello, brothers. Oh, this is wonderful. The rest of the abbey is soaked and there's not a drop of rain in here. Good thing the abbot had auto-replaced the roof of the scriptorium and library last month. The calefactory next door. Calefactory. A communal warming room in the monasteries. Calefactories are usually attached to the cloister, but in Kirsau it is part of the old abbey and therefore connected to the old scriptorium. Keeps monks warm in the library dry. Basically, it's a room where they, like, burn wood or coal or something to warm the building. Think of it like a steamer.
Yeah.
With the kale factory next door, we could stay warm while everyone else is cold and wet. Instead of bragging about our good fortune, you should think about your brothers and sisters and pray for their health and safety. Brother Radok, aren't you happy that the books are safe? Brother Guy's mirth at the misfortunes of our brethren has quenched the flame of joy in my heart. Huh. We have the grumpy old monk, but where's the nice one? Brother Piero, haven't you seen him yet today? I did, before Brother Guy arrived. Brother Piero left to speak to the abbot some time ago.
Is there an animal outside?
What? Why is Mattei ringing the bell? It can't be terse already. I pray it stops soon. Such a cacophony has assaulted my frail ears. Oh, usually when the bell's rung multiple times, that's a bad thing. It's not stopping.
Yeah, it would be.
I suppose this means we're being summoned to the chapter house. God, give me strength to endure the rain. It's 50 feet, old man. You'll live. God, give me strength to endure this man. I love Idok. Yeah, when church bells being constantly rung, that means everyone in the building's being summoned. It's still not stopping. What's going on? This can't all be because of the storm. I should see what's the matter. Oh boy, trouble in the church. That sounded like a scream. It's coming from the cloister. Wrong way. Good one. That's the church. There's the cloister. It's coming from down the hall. Maybe
Oh
the
my
chapter
God.
house?
Gassy.
Who's screaming?
I think those screams are coming from the chapter house. I think something terrible has happened, Master Andreas. Oh, I can't talk to him? Okay, so what's in the chapter house? Uh-oh, there's blood on the wall. Oh, the Lord is dead.
Oh.
Remain silent. Please, Father, where's Brother Florian? Have him come quickly. Be silent, brother. Brother Florian, if you please. I'm sorry, Father. There's nothing to be done. He's dead. Well, there was...
God.
Sister Margaret, calm yourself. Sister Gertrude, please take Sister Margaret back to the garden. Yes, Mother Cecilia.
God protect us. The Baron was a friend of the Prince Bishop of Freesing. Oh, that's bad.
I'll be fine.
Wait,
What's gonna
what?
happen?
Why is he so worried about the Prince Bishop? Well, okay. So a Prince Bishop. Do you know how the Holy Roman Empire was made?
Not really.
No.
Not the top of my head.
So the Pope, air quotes at the time, Pope, went around to a bunch of different lords and said, "Congratulations, you're the new emperor of the Holy Roman Empire." And literally just made a bunch of emperors.
Oh, fun.
Just at random. So the Prince Bishop is like the next in line to be either Pope or Emperor.
Yeah.
And there were a lot of them. But that doesn't mean they weren't without power. I think that was the case. The Abbey is odd in more than one way. Its existence offends some in the church. We are far enough from Rome and Mainz that everyone forgets about us, but this could bring unwanted attention. Florian, how easily do you think you could dispose of this body? Father Abbot, what are you saying? What are you saying? Why are you questioning me? Why are you wasting precious time? Do you want to see the soldiers of the Prince Bishop march up to the steps and fling your brothers and sisters out of our home? Silence! Quiet!
Calm yourselves, all of you. Father Abbot, Baron Rothvogel's manservant is already preparing to leave. The Baron's wife should be here in a matter of hours. This is not the time for rash decisions.
Yes, you're right. Forgive me. But then, what will we do? Why were you so quick to dispose of the body?
Oh, don't ask questions you don't want answers to.
We must send the Baron's man to the court of the Prince Bishop in Freesing at once.
Mother Cecilia, the Baron said the Prince Bishop's archdeacon was in Innsbruck for the Imperial Diet.
Even better, swift
Give you a
action.
die in a minute.
Huh?
I'll give you a die in a minute.
There are a few names that have gay in it. Ah. Also, hi, one special gamer. How's it going?
Hello.
Even better, swift action will silence any whispers of impropriety on our part.
You're coming at a really good time. Someone's dead.
Given the Baron's stature, the Archdeacon will undoubtedly come to investigate immediately. We must cooperate with him fully and pray for a speedy resolution.
Yes, good. Yes, good. And thank you, Mother Cecilia. Brother Woisla, please detain Brother Piero in the cellar until the Prince Bishop's man arrives.
No.
What? Brother Piero? Why? That's absurd! He was caught in flagrante delicto. Basically caught in the act.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
in blazing offense.
Fence.
He's blazing in offense. He's doing it a blazing offense. He's blazing.
He's blazing in offense.
He's bullshit blazing.
Indicating an individual is caught in the act of committing crime. Basically, they found Brother Piero inspecting the knife in the Lord's back. Covered in the blood with a knife in his hand.
Yeah.
Father, do you really believe that Brother Piero is capable of such a foul deed?
I don't know, maybe.
Yes, capable enough when motivated by anger.
Oh, okay.
So remember, Brother Piero is a sweet old man.
I would never do anything. I
had
would never
no-
murder anyone. You've got the knife in your hand.
So the motivation they're going after is the Lord came a little earlier than expected to check on the progress of a piece he commissioned Brother Piero to do, and he was disappointed by the lack of work, the lack of progress in the work
Yes.
that Brother Piero's made. So the Lord outright said, "Why don't we just let Andreas do it? I'm sure it'll be done better and faster." Like he said that outright.
And he's all like, "No, that's stupid. We'll get
Yeah, no.
someone else to do it."
Yeah, no, I was trying to say, please let somebody else do it. I have my own work to do.
No, you do it now.
I have no anger against the Baron, Father Abbot. I simply came across him like this. No anger? Not even for insulting your work and forcing us to give it to Andreas? This is not a subject for debate. When the Prince Bishop's man arrives, we must not be empty-handed. Even if Piero wanted to kill the Baron, he's not physically capable of the act. He wasn't angry. Everyone who was in the scriptorium knows that. Even Guy knows that.
Oh.
Be quiet. This is not your affair. No, but it is yours, Abbot Gurnell. It's my affair if you're going to make me part of Brother Piero's supposed motive. That's true. I am through debating this with you. My decision stands. Brother Warslaw will detain Brother Piero in the cellar until I say otherwise. Brother Florian, please escort Andreas out of the abbey. Andreas, do not show your face here again. Till tomorrow. Do you understand me? Show your face here. You understand me. This is ridiculous, but yes. It is ridiculous. Brother Gurnell is very quick to, like, hush this up. And then shoo me out. Andreas, listen to me. I sympathize with you. I don't think Brother Piero did this either, but this isn't the time to push the abbot. I'm sure the other brothers and sisters believe Piero is innocent as well, but the abbot is worried about the Prince Bishop's attention. If you have any recommendations, I'd love to hear them.
Well, no, I don't have any.
Take a few hours to calm your nerves and your mind. You need to think clearly. Go to the Druckers, eat a good meal, and come back at nones. For those who don't know, monastic hour corresponding to 3 p.m., one of the little hours of prayer.
Oh, I thought it was noon, to be honest.
No, but close. I think none's what led to the naming of noon. Because daylight savings time wasn't a thing. So it's weird. You don't have much time, but tap on my window with a small stone. I'll let you in. Let me in for what? To examine the body. Oh! So I've just been given permission.
Talk about murders. Yay!
I should follow Florian's advice and go to the Druckers. Hopefully it'll clear my head.
No.
Well, we're also not supposed to be here right now. I kind of want to see if I can find Martin somewhere. Let's see. Which way is the Druckers from here? I think it's a straight shot. Okay, so yeah, right about there.
Yay!
Yeah, it's just a straight shot. Okay.
There was something stuck in the back of my teeth that I gotta know. You know, like
Hooray!
Oh, that's an
it's
amazing
like a
feeling.
long piece of meat stuck in my teeth.
Oh, that's the
I
worst.
got it.
Getting meat stuck in your mouth? I see.
Yeah. What? Whoa! Bobby!
Oh, I couldn't
Naughty.
resist.
Hey, crap.
Scion.
Fake was off the straight.
Good day. Good day, Andreas. Back from the Abbey already? It's noon.
Ooh.
Andreas, are you alright? Oh, that's right. This guy works with a typewriter.
I mean, you could just say I'm not sure because you're not too sure what's going to happen from here on out.
I'm not sure. Why don't you come inside and sit down for a minute? If I'm not in position, I'd appreciate a moment to rest. Not an imposition at all. My friends are always welcome in my home. Besides, I could use your opinion on something. Oh, I love the typewriter font on him. It makes me nerd out.
Like, oh my god, does this dress make my butt look big?
Good day, Andres. Should I fix you a plate?
If it's not too much trouble, I'd appreciate it. I'm always glad to eat your cooking, Marie. I'm sorry I don't have much. Which is more polite between I'm always glad to eat your cooking and if it's not too much trouble?
Well, one is formal. One is just giving her a compliment.
I'll go with the compliment.
Oh my, Klaus, you must invite Andreas more often so I can hear someone compliment my food.
See?
Fair enough. Your cooking is lovely, darling.
Hello.
Oh no! Oh no! It's the colossal titan.
Hello.
Oh no.
Wait, Colossal
Hello.
Titan?
Yeah, Belhard. Belhard. I'm pretty sure that is his name.
Oh, Berthold.
Berthold?
Yeah,
Berthold.
yeah. That's his name. It's the colossal titan.
Oh, it is,
He's gonna
isn't
kill
it?
us all.
I am the
Yee.
destroyer
Titan.
of worlds, and I bring death to many.
I
Fear
am
me.
I destroyed Big
in the
Wall.
wall. I am one of many colossal titans that are in the walls.
Oh my god. I had a buddy of mine, when we played Bobby together, one of the things you could do in the game once you got your level high enough, is you could rebirth your character into a child, and you could get special titles for killing boss level enemies while as a child.
Right.
And they defeated a demi-lich while they were a child. So they wore the title and just walked around and got into the VC and just like,
I am death, destroyer of worlds, and I ride on the 4 horses of the apocalypse.
Ew.
but
Oh, look at this child.
I am
Look at him. Isn't he so cute?
destruction.
I will eat your soul.
Oh, look at him. Little kid saying the darndest fakes. Oh, look at him. He's learned how to talk.
and then they'd summon a horse, but the horse would be they'd actually summon like a mount, but the mount would be normal size to their adult body. And they'd just be like,
Lord of Death needs a steppy stool.
Oh my god.
and that just never
Like
left
the
my
thing.
mind. I've always made that joke ever since.
How are you?
I'm sleepy.
Come back to my workshop. I'm going to run a new Till Eulenspiegel. Reminder, for those who don't know, it's a titular character of a 15th century book. Till is a prankster. So basically what we're doing in this...
Yeah, no one would know.
Yeah, what we're doing in the scriptorium, this guy's reprinting. There was a printing a few years ago at Startsburg, but it was awful, almost bereft of illustrations. What do you think of these new ones? Look wonderful, excellent work. The figures and composition are terrific, but the background is quite dense and busy. Yeah, because of how the line art's done, it's kind of... This is going to sound weird, but I actually can't see the character beyond the outline. Does that make sense?
Not really sure what you mean by the... Oh, you mean because it looks at the full?
Yeah, so my brain doesn't see like the fool standing out of the image, which it looks like that's what he's supposed to do. Plus, he's not asking us for compliments, he's asking us for critiques.
Figure and composition are terrific, but the background is quite... Yeah, I mean... I look at this like quite a bit though, but yeah, with the fact being he's putting like a lot of detail with like even like just getting like little humps in the ground and stuff like that. Though the buildings actually have like quite a bit of decent detail with like interesting like bits of shadow and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I can actually see it because what ends up happening is though if you took away a lot of the of the guy's details, you kind of look like a flipping silhouette on top of the actual image, which is not great.
Yeah, so I think it's we're complimenting the composition. It's more that just there's so much happening in the background. The buildings are like super close to each other.
Yeah,
I'd agree with that. I would suggest running this in 2 passes with the background elements in a lighter ink to help the characters stand out.
yes, 100%.
That's a fine idea. I'll pass your compliments to Marie. Are these her woodcuts? They are. The drawings were mine, but she did the block cuts. Oh, it's a family business. That's actually really cool. By the way, crazy to my mind, that is actually what a printing press looks like. And that's why the blocks would be placed upside down and backwards.
I'm also kind of surprised it isn't like vice versa, with the woman actually being the one to do the creative design, and the man also doing like the block work. I'm kind of surprised by that.
But given the time frame, it's the man that probably gets the credit when the print actually goes out.
Probably.
Again, this isn't an offense to women. This is realistic to the times. As unfortunate as we literally spent like 40 minutes talking with a nun about how much it sucks to be a woman in literature.
Women were known for two things: making food, giving birth. That's how it
And
was.
keeping the house clean.
That's how it was for billions, for like actually like way before before Christ and everything like that, and that changed within like the turn of the 20. I want to say like, maybe it's maybe more close.
Because then Cleopatra happened.
Didn't really, yeah, but like she didn't exactly change the world. Cleopatra was like still before Christ.
There were still women in power, but it was not common.
Well, yeah. I mean, look at England. England had a Queen Elizabeth and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But like the problem is that like comes down. Again, you have either good leaders or bad leaders, but it really depends on how you look at history.
Bless us, O Lord, and these are your gifts which you're about to receive from your bounty, through Christ our Lord. Amen. Amen.
Amen. I'm hungry.
I'm hungry.
Oh, Borderlands. Oh, my cloudbot didn't go off. Crud, I forgot to click that. Oops. There's supposed to be a Krieg quote when I turn Borderlands. I forgot to turn on cloudbot.
I have the Chinese meat bicycle.
Oopsie.
There's your creek.
Yeah. Hang on. I'll redeem those for free. There we go. Why are you guys spamming my cloudbot? Hold on. Okay, here. I'll make up for that. For Ezekiel. A squirrel jumps on your shoulder and begins piloting you like a giant mech. Rocket punch. And for Pikagoku.
Squirrel.
You ran into a flock of seagulls. Run away.
To be honest, it's probably more accurate the seagulls attack you because you had a packet of fish and chips.
Excuse me, princess.
Okay, now the sound alerts work. What the fuck?
Stuff.
That is a music reference, though. The band Flock of Seagulls made the song "I Ran."
And I ran.
And then Bone
I ran
their
so
own version of it.
far away.
There you go. Our rap artist likes your bass line, and the one in his new song is totally different. Doon 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 do 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 do. It's totally different from do 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 do. Anyway. Amen. Andreas, what were the bells at the Abbey? They were sounding for a long time.
Oh, someone died.
The visiting nobleman, Lorenz Rothvogel, was found murdered in the chapter house. I didn't think I could outright say it. We're about to eat. God in heaven, he just rode by here yesterday. Yes, and it gets worse. One of the elderly brothers I work with in the scriptorium, Piero, is accused of the crime. That's awful. A murder in Kierso? How could a monk do such a thing? I'm sorry, Andreas. The Baron seemed like an interesting man, and I know he's been a patron of the Abbey for years. But how did he die? Could it have been an accident? And does the abbot really believe that Brother Piero killed him? You've always spoken of him in the kindest terms. It seems like Lorenz had been stabbed, but I don't know. There was a lot of blood around him. Well, I'd rather spare you the details, but it's hard to believe what happened to him was natural.
Yeah.
Yes, let me talk about blood at food.
I was just one thing to say, hey, don't talk about blood around the Colossal Titan. You may give him ideas.
Or yeah, around the child. That's another thing. But no, I can't believe Brother Piero did it. I can't imagine him harming anyone. Oh, don't hold back on my account. I've had children and even helped Agnes deliver a few. I'm not squeamish. But we're eating and there's a child at the table.
Yes, blood!
Okay, never mind. God damn.
Wow.
But if it wasn't Brother Piero, who do you think could have done it? I did see Lucky Steinauer get into a shouting argument with Lorenz yesterday, just before I walked by your place. That is actually true. Lucky? Why would he have caused a shout at a nobleman? Do we eat the sausage, the bread, or the... Oh, egg pasta. I love egg pasta.
Oh, I was gonna say wait, because sometimes you gotta eat certain things in a certain order with things back in the day.
Oh, whoops.
I remember I was a thing. I think you might be fine. I may just be overthinking it.
There's probably something else going on that we wouldn't know about, dear. What do you mean by that? I'm not one to trade gossip, but if you really want to know, talk to some of the other women in town. Or Mother Cecilia would be happy.
I'm not one for gossip, but I know people who are into gossip.
Oh my god, gossiping mothers is such a trope.
Could have something to do with the nuns.
Could it have something to do with the nuns?
Well,
Lucky would argue. Well, why would Lucky argue with Lorenz?
That was probably their form of entertainment.
I mean,
there is a nun that's flirting with me.
Quick, we must sin right in front of the abbot.
Oh, there's no need for that. Lucky is a forthright man. I'm sure if you ask him, he'll tell you what the argument was about.
Thank you both. That's good advice. There's something else, though.
When Lorenz and I were walking into the mail, the widow Kemprin came out of the woods. Oh, that's right. She came out and was like, "Damn you!" Yes.
Well, she cursed him. I'm not surprised. Ottila's late husband, Rannig, ran afoul of Lorenz on his last visit in Tassing. I don't remember the details, but Rannig died just last year, and Attila hasn't been the same since. Some sausage, please.
Oh, we'll just eat the whole sausage, okay. She was always an old bitch, even before she was old.
Klaus, that's enough. She's had to deal with a job's lot in life.
I'm very surprised. I think, Klaus, language, your son's here. It's like, nope. Klaus, the nun's gone through a lot, okay?
Oh, this isn't the nun. This is an old woman now. So, her husband died last year, and so she kind of went to like live alone in the woods as a widow.
No, that's not what I mean though. I just feel it's like the fat bitter kid. It's like, oh, it's not like trying to stop him from swearing in front of their kid. No, it's like, oh, the old lady's gone through enough, okay? It's like,
I gotta go.
You know what? Yeah, fair enough.
Okie dokie, so you take care of yourself, okay?
Okay, be safe,
Yeah,
baby. Love you.
I got work in a half hour, so I gotta go.
Well, be safe.
Good luck today.
Meow, thank you.
Meow.
Meow. Love you. Bye-bye.
Love you too. Bye bye.
Bye.
I know this is random, but looking at this, I just see egg pasta and butter, and my brain's like, I want butter noodles.
I just want butter.
No, butter noodles is so good. It's such a simple thing, and I love it. She lives all alone at the edge of the woods. There's a rumor she's going to lose her property soon. I do pity her, even if she is a bit bitter woman. There should be some exception in the law for her to inherit. It seems like it would be more just, yes. It wasn't always this way. I think my great-grandmother inherited this land way back when. Well, if men changed it, they can change it back. You're right, as always, my dear. Now, hopefully that's enough sucking up to not sleep on the table tonight. Enough about Attila. Is there anyone else that may have done it? I don't know if he has any ill intent, but Prior Ferenc has been acting strangely since the day Lorenz arrived. Perhaps an academic disagreement? I know they were both avid readers.
Actually, a better question is that define weird. Because I think that's what we need to know. What define weird, Andreas? Because like it could be like weird is a flippin' vague statement.
Weird is a very vague statement. I want to know what's going on with Abbot Gurnot.
Why? What's he been up to?
He has a tendency to get angry with the monks when production is slow, but he got like doubly tense when he knew Lorenz was coming, and again when the body was murdered, his first reaction wasn't to find out who did it; it was to hide the body. Yeah, he's more concerned about his status with the Prince Bishop than the fact that, you know, a man has been killed.
Listen, okay, you have to help me hide the body. Why? Because I can't have my image be tarnished, motherfucker.
No, exactly. So I don't think he killed him, but I think he knows something.
He probably, if anything though, he probably hired someone to kill the guy.
That's a possibility. But would the prior kill someone over a simple disagreement?
There's other. I'll tell you this right now, okay? If we didn't have certain laws, a lot of people would be dead by now.
Have you ever heard of a game called Happy Wars?
I think I have. Happy Wars. That sounds really familiar.
It was a game on the Xbox 360 like forever ago. It was an online game. Basically, you would join an army of other players and just go to war with the opposing team. And the things the wars would be over would be like, it's a sunny day. Today is a great day too. One person would say sit inside and read, and the other person would say go out and play. And then they would just draw swords and fucking kill each other.
Oh my god.
I think I got into one war that was like, butter belongs on the north or south side of toast. And then there was a third army that says, it belongs on bread. And we just, like, triangulated on that.
Oh my god. You son of a bitch. Traitor.
But can't we just agree that it belongs on bread? No! Toast!
I'll show you toast!
But no, wars have started over stupid things. Yes. It's not that outlandish. When I was in university, I saw men throw punches over small academic concerns. I had someone throw a fruit punch at me because there was cheese on their cheeseburger. Fuck off.
The normal thing to do, I guess.
The world is full of sociopaths and psychopaths, and I just happen to be one of them. Anyway, what is an opinion for some is a testament of faith for others and worth killing for. Maybe so, but I've never seen that sort of anger in Prior Ferenc. Not even Gurnot was made abbot instead of him. Ooh, motive. Afterward, he seemed bitter but never violent. Just doesn't seem to be part of his character. So, Lucky, the widow, the abbey prior, anyone else? There was something strange when we approached the abbey together. Mother Cecilia was outside with some of the sisters. Mother Cecilia scowled and took the nuns inside without saying a word. It sounds like they have a history, at least. Oh, yeah, Lorenz is known by the nuns.
It's like the thing to eat. You can't eat that.
Bread. I want to eat more pasta. I do not know Mother Cecilia personally, but I've never heard anyone speak badly of her. If she had cause to dislike the Baron, I must believe she had a good reason. Well, Andres, it sounds like there's a lot to look into. Thank you for talking to me. I was feeling overwhelmed. Thank you for your care. It's helped me understand how I can help Brother Piero.
Now I need to borrow your child. He has a destiny to fulfill.
Well, I was feeling overwhelmed. That's true. You're always welcome here, Andres. Anytime.
Yeah!
You are especially welcome with this one.
You're all going to die.
God be with you, Andreas. I know this is a silly detail, but I like that they hang the chairs on the wall, which is actually a thing because houses weren't that big.
Wait, I just realized, why would they have chairs like that when they're just sitting at different chairs at the table?
Chairs to recline in around the campfire. Because those have back support.
Fair.
Those are fancy chairs.
Oh,
God be
fancy.
with you.
Ooh, lordy fucking da.
No, seriously.
No, I know that. It's just funny.
I have several leads to follow, but where should I start?
Anywhere but up.
Well, let's see. I could talk to Lucky Steinauer. He's probably working in the front of his house. Dodo Kemperin lives south of here, near Franz Bauer.
Lucky?
Prior Ferenc is usually at the scriptorium, but I won't be able to talk to him until tomorrow.
It's he?
Still, nothing would prevent me from talking to Mother Cecilia at the convent. But if I don't attend Brother Florian's examination of the body at the abbey, he'll have to do it without me. Oh, Jesus! Okay, when does the autopsy happen?
I was gonna say, was that a fucking gunshot?
No, that was it's thunderstorming.
I was gonna say, like, what the fuck was that? It's like, oh hey, look, he's just okay. How about we just throw out a flashbang? Nothing bad's gonna happen, right?
Stuck with Lucky to find out he's been arguing with the Baron. He's usually working in his house north of town. When okay, the widow's curse. Bolt hands. And the nun. Oh, I guess I've screwed this up.
How have you screwed it up? What have you done?
It's crossed out. Either that or it's done.
Maybe it means it's done.
There's taxes.
Give me all my
Archdeacon's
taxes
investigation.
back.
Okay, the Baron's been gathering evidence about the murder.
Will give me what I want.
I'm just trying to remember when the autopsy was supposed to happen.
Will bring me all your orange juice.
No. Oh yeah, I can play this entire game with a mouse. I forgot about that.
That probably actually would make things a bit easier, if I'm being honest.
Oh, here we go. Now you can see exactly where Tassing is. That's Italy.
It's right there, right next to the right next to the fucking boot.
Okay, saying it's north of Venice is actually a good way of placing where it is on the map. So yeah, no, I don't know why I keep giving him a British accent.
What do you mean? England's right there. That's why. Also, it's right next to Flanders.
I suppose.
It's right next to where Ned Flanders lives. That's where you originally came from before you moved to Springfield.
That's amazing.
That's my headcanon, and I'm sticking with it. Anyone ask me about Flanders, I'm gonna say, hell, he came from the country. He came from the part of Europe called Flanders. And I know it's probably pronounced Flandres or something like that, or Flanders or whatever the fuck.
I think it's Flanders. But that would. I was just about to be like, wait, Flanders from Flanders? Is that how he makes such amazing hot chocolate?
He
He has connections to the Swiss.
I mean, do you not remember his fucking? Do you not remember in the fucking Simpsons movie when he made that fucking like hot chocolate thing, all that cocoa he made?
I only know that because Babish remade it. I've only ever seen one full Simpsons episode, courtesy of Urza. She started me off with a Treehouse of Horror.
You know, that's not a bad place to start. I'll say that. It's definitely like a place to start.
It was a bunch of like a bunch of shorts, but the short I remember in particular is they got like a robot house that falls in love with Marge.
Oh, the one with Pierce Brosnan.
Pierce
That one, yes, I know.
Brosnan, yeah. Hello, Marge. And then he tries to kill himself when he gets to the sisters, and they took away his self-destruct button, so he just starts beating himself with a lamp.
That's about right.
And I asked her, I was like, what do they do? And or is it just like they smoke all day and work at the DMV? I'm like, okay, that's all you had to say. That is all you had to say.
Yeah.
These are the most boring women in the world.
I think boring's not the word I'd use to describe that, but it's definitely one way to describe it, I guess.
I have so many funny DMV stories. Okay, I think I have time to investigate one person, and then I have to go to the autopsy, so I don't really have any reason to talk to the old woman. I'm gonna talk to Lucky this time. Last time I tried talking to the old woman, and I got nothing out of it. And I feel bad saying it, but she kinda, sorta is reasonably crazy.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, crap, I need to go.
You crazy fucking bitch. You fucking son of a bitch.
Okay, Lucky should be in front. There's Lucky. Hello, Andreas. Something you need. How are you doing, Lucky? We don't talk much.
Why do you have a face that looks like you're the villain?
What, Andrea? Oh, Lucky?
Yeah, look at his face. He looks like he did it.
Hellfire!
You just have to just zoom in on his face. You can just see, like, he's just got a devious look on his face. He looks he's trying to be Dio.
Kono Lucky da!
He did it. He's the one that did it. He's lucky after all.
Please do. Father Thomas needs me to help out of the church. After that, I'm going fishing with old Otto. A new name!
I will be gone for a bit. I'm gonna go and have some foods.
Why does he look like Jack Black?
Why does he?
Why does he look like Jack Black?
Well, to be honest, he looks like current day Black Jack, without, except he has a mustache.
Oh God. Jack
Right,
Black.
I'll still be in the call, but I'll be back in a bit.
Okay. So if you don't need me to repair a wall or a fallen chimney, then leave me be. Or a fallen chimney, then leave me be.
I can see you're busy, so I'll keep it brief. I'd hope to ask you a few questions about Baron Rothvogel.
No.
No, but it will only take a moment.
Ask your questions of someone else.
I saw you shouting at the Baron when he arrived in Tassing. What was that about?
Get through your pebble-stuffed head. I'm not talking about Rothvogel.
If you had no part in his death, you shouldn't mind answering a few simple questions about him.
You think I'm stupid? You're twisting my words around already. Maybe you'll try to see me killed with them.
Did you kill him, Lucky? Here. Lucky already told me he didn't want to talk about Lorenz. But it's clear they argued over something important, or Lucky wouldn't be so hostile. Lucky is known to be an honest man. Maybe I can push him a little more. It's an old grudge, right? I suppose he'll take. Did you kill him, Lucky? Is that why you won't talk about him?
I have nothing more to say to you. Don't bother me again.
Well, he's not being forthright with me, and he seems eager to get away. If I wait here, maybe he'll leave and I can observe his actions. Should I do it now? It'll probably take a while. I'll follow Lucky now. Oh dear, something the matter with the Zimmerman's basin? I'm expecting it for mold that cures hemorrhoids. Terrible hemorrhoids. It's curse, you should go see that nice doctor in town, Dr. Stolz. It's between us, he's got a wonderful ointment, surely more soothing than mold. Thank you. Of course, Andreas. I'm always here to help a friend. Great, now the whole town knows I have hemorrhoids. The gardener's feeding you enough. You're looking a little thin. Oh, take some of this bread. Should perk you right up. Something like bread to fortify the spirit. I'm delivering it to Father Thomas, you know. The father loves his bread. He's quite the bread enthusiast. My favorite customer. Ah, damn it. You should come by the bakery more often, Andreas. Anna would love to see you. It's so cute when she tries to steal your hat. Oh my goodness, another adorable kid. Pardon me, Grip, but I just remembered I left the gardener's door open. Until later. I just remembered I left the gardener's door open. Until later. Oh, of course, until later. Shit.
Asmala, here you are. Finally at church, and it's not even Sunday.
What can I say, Father Thomas? I missed you.
You think all of this, your eternal salvation, is a joke?
Oh, damn it! Afternoon, Father Thomas. How's my favorite customer?
Ah, Gret, you know I can't live without my ride.
You're too kind. Please enjoy it with my well wishes. I should be off. Be well, you two.
I told you to leave me in peace. What are you doing here?
Lucky! Long time no see. How are you? Still angry?
You suffered a head injury in the 10 minutes since we last spoke. You following me, Andreas?
Yes.
God damn it, I told you to leave me alone. Look, I'm just being honest, man. Lucky, leave the man be. He and I were talking about the church. All is well. Now tell me, how's my wall? Damage is not difficult to repair. I can do it next week, and I can put the fallen stones back up now. That would be marvelous. I'm sure the lady would appreciate it, too. But please, don't risk yourself. Get some younger men to help you.
Need a... I'd offer, but I'm afraid I was cursed with the physique of an artist. Need a hand, Lucky?
Yeah, he's not talking to me. Afternoon, Father Thomas. Andreas. I'm going fishing. Lucky, see you soon. Don't work too hard, though.
Even at his age, Lucky is quite able. If only Big York could match his strength. Thank you for your labors, Lucky. Tell me, Father Thomas might know where the men go fishing. But if I ask him, he'll know I actually am following Lucky, which he could tell Lucky later. I'm happy about that, especially after I implied I killed Lorenz. About that, especially since I already admitted to following him. He'd be furious if rumor got around town that I suspect him of killing the Wrens. It's not a good idea to get on the bad side of a man who's so strong. Oops. I doubt I could hold my own against him. Tell me, Father Thomas, where do Lucky and old Otto go fishing? I don't think I've seen a suitable place around Tassig. There's a small waterfall in the forest where salmon and trout gather, or so I've heard. I'm not much of a fisherman myself, and a bit squeamish, you understand. Why do you ask? Surely you're not really following Lucky. He's an honorable man, Andreas. Sorry, I have to go. Be well. Oh, go with Christ. Oh, goodbye? Very unusual, man. Well, suppose it's better than letting them suffer. Until later, Otto. I may have made a mistake. Oh, I'm a jerk. Two innocents. That's strange. Are two people buried here? Children, perhaps? Could they be Lucky's children? Why would they be buried outside of the churchyard then? It's almost like someone was trying to hide them. Oh, and he left a note with the flowers. Remember the girl. One grave for two innocents. The redbird flies. Martin's chapter. Oh, Martin's chapter. 2 a.m. Huh. What did it mean? Damn, I've lost Lucky. This grave does seem important to him, but could it be his motive enough for him to kill the Wrens? I won't know until I figure out who's buried here. I should find someone to eat with. Let's see. Would the brothers let me back in for supper? No, but I feel like I've just learned quite a bit. So I really hope I did not just miss my chance to... Okay. I'd eat at the guest house and then make my way... Journal. When am I supposed to... Em may also want to speak with me after she arrives at the Abbey's guest house. Maybe I could even visit Smokey in the forest.
I'm gonna go with the guest house.
Ah, Master Mahler. Would you care to share supper at my table? I'd like to talk to you about my late husband.
Of course, please lead the way.
Thank you. Please sit. Bless the Lord, and these are your gifts which we are about to receive from your bounty. Bless the Lord, amen. Amen.
I'm gonna be saying that a lot, aren't I? This is
I find myself rather out of place here, without the comfort of the Baron. Thank you for agreeing to share a meal with me, Master Mahler.
Of course, the honor is mine. You must have been staying nearby to arrive so quickly. I must admit, I'm surprised you wish to speak with me. That feels more realistic.
Lorenz did not make friends easily. He was a strong-headed man with staunch beliefs he didn't shrink to share.
Emmental, cheese and bread.
I'll start with the quail. When I was told he'd found some manner of friendship with an artist, well, I was curious. It comforts me to know he found fellowship here at this most unusual abbey. Not that there's much comfort to be found in these cold and dreary alpine towns. Lorenz and I had meant to take a tour of them before we returning home to Worms, but, well, return we shall. Shall. I'm sorry for your loss, my lady. Sorrow is just the first of many, I'm afraid. Are you married yourself, Master Mahler?
In Nuremberg.
No, and truth be told, I'm not looking forward to the prospect.
Well,
No, a woman waits for me in Nuremberg. When I finish my work here, we will wed.
that, I don't know. I don't know if we actually have someone.
That is a shame. There are joys we found in marriage, should you care to work for them. Perhaps it's no surprise you and Lorenz became fast friends. I imagine he saw something of himself in you. In his excursions, rarely have I met someone with such a depth of knowledge and a thirst for debate.
I feel like I shouldn't talk poorly about him right now.
For debate. His thirsts were not limited to his scholarly pursuits, regrettably. His lust for drink and women once afflicted him with great remorse, though such shame faded with time. Lorenz was a flawed man. His various infidelities were no secret to me, but but are we not all flawed before Christ?
That's some serious patience.
I loved him as a wife should properly love her husband, but I would not say that we were friends. I only hope his appetites were not what led him to his end. I've been searching for the answer to that quandary myself. Were you and Lorenz so close that you would trouble yourself so? I fear the abbot, the archdeacon, will be led to inaccurate conclusions by circumstantial evidence. My mentor, Brother Piero, was found with the Baron's body, but I do not believe he killed your husband. If not him, then who? There are many possibilities, both here at the Abbey and in town. Your husband managed to cultivate many enemies in his short time here. That does sound like Lorenz. He was a man of many opinions, and he gave them freely to all who would listen. Some who would not, and some who would not. Previous abbot, Father Matthias, seemed to appreciate that about him. This new abbot is perhaps more conservative. Father Matthias was an open-minded man, from what I heard, a true scholar. Father Gernot doesn't share Matthias's passion for written word, yet endures at the expense of it. To be put in such a position would make any man unhappy, I understand. I wonder what he will make of Lorenz's gift to the Abbey.
What gift was it? Oh. What gift was this? It seemed to be a little thing of more interest than value for my husband, and the former abbot rather than Father Gernot. Oh, the book. Some scandalous details. We already know about this. It corroborated fears Father Matthias had expressed. He didn't share the particulars with me. Was the appearance of the book peculiar or noteworthy in any way? It was neither large nor small, brown and blue leather. Unfortunately, I never examined it closely. My apologies. I'm sorry I can't be of more help, but I have some education, but I lack my husband's thirst for knowledge. If you find the book, hopefully its significance will be apparent. God wills it. You plan to stay in Tassing long? Only so long as it takes for the Archdeacon to investigate my husband's murder. Though the circumstances of my time here are dire, I'm in no hurry to return. Why is that, if I may ask? I shouldn't... I see a glimmer now of what Lorenz saw in you. You are a disarming man, Master Maller, and much too easy to talk to. To be frank, I do not know what will become of me when I return to Worms. My title and residence may be in jeopardy. Lorenz and I have a son, but he is young yet. I don't know many of the legalities, only that my position is at some risk. You're in a difficult position, my lady, and I will pray for your happiness. As will I, Master Maller. Huh. I'm sorry to cut our conversation short, but I fear I must rest. Thank you for having me at your table. Be well, Master Maller. And whatever anyone says of my husband, I'm certain he appreciated your friendship. I should get some sleep. Did I miss my chance to check out the body? Did I miss my chance? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I may have goofed. Wait, there's something to investigate at the library. I'm gonna go for it. Tires, they have you circulated. Tease me, he'll kick me out. Keep out of sight until he's passed. Good thing he can't see well. Alright, I have to be careful.
Gotta be stealthy. Are you being a stealth?
I think so. I'm trying to figure out how to get to the library. Bailey, that would take me up. That's not where I'm trying to go. Damn it.
Let me have a look at the map.
So, the problem is that the thing's in 2D, so I'm trying to go...
Let's see, where's the library on...
I might have to go through the cemetery to the scriptorium.
I'm not even seeing the library on the map.
Basically, I goofed.
Am
But I might be able to cut through. Okay, now I'm in the scriptorium over here. I want to investigate the library. I don't know if I'm allowed to.
Apparently, just to give everyone a heads up, apparently 89 million Steam account details have just got leaked. So it might be a good time to change your password.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, there's just been like a thing, apparently.
Oh.
Pi has just uploaded a thing and an image in Urza's server showing it off. I might take that image, I might, because I also just got like pinged it on another server, so I might have to like... I'll copy the link and then I'll add it in. I'll make it as a announcement in your server.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Oh, actually, I'll put it in the clearing because I haven't got it right. Everyone.
Here, DM it to me and I can post an announcement.
No, I've done it. I've already done it in the thing. So.
Okay. I thought I
Uh,
gave you moderator status.
it depends on like if you've got like the announcement one only set up for people who aren't admin.
Hmm.
Oh, time to go quickly. Time to go change my password then, I guess.
Oh wait, no, that's what I was looking for. Brother Florian Dosnian. Formerly a mercenary in Poland, Brother Florian is Abby's infirmian. And his calm demeanor. Oh, I messed up. Brother Kurtard has been dead for quite some time. His grave disturbed. That's something to make note of. Monument to the founder of the abbey. It's fairly recent. The funds were donated by her descendants. Animal pens is a good way to get noticed.
It turns out it was actually nothing.
Oh, it's nothing?
Yeah, someone actually just read the article saying it's basically like confirmed that no data were leaked. Any of it is leaked. SNS logs give no sense, so it's basically just nothing. I basically just I've already just removed the at. I deleted the post in both my server and yours, so it's gone now. So. Well, that's what even have. They would legit thought I was going to be like, oh, I gotta go and delete, gotta go and change my password. It's like, oh, never mind then.
Ah, okay, cool. Well, never hurts to be safe. Crud. I'm gonna go get some sleep. I didn't get a chance to investigate the body. Unless if I'm supposed to do that tomorrow. I'm really hoping I didn't just goof up following the stonemason all day.
Oh man, that would be awkward. What do you mean I followed the wrong person? That's not what I was asking.
Well, because last time I played this, I did get a chance to do the autopsy because I think you are required to be there.
Ah.
Hey, they fixed the wall. Barry.
Huzzah!
Hello, Gertners. Don't mind me. Sorry for the late night.
Don't mind me, I'm definitely not committing crimes.
Guess I get some sleep. A letter from Florian. It looks like there's a note inside. Andreas, I waited for you as long as I could, but I had to perform the examination without you. Damn it! The procedure was a bit rushed. It's possible I missed something, but I couldn't find a definitive sign of death. I have no choice but to report that to the most likely cause. Is that the Baron was killed with his own knife. I did find this note in the Baron's clothing. It was partially soaked with his blood, so I haven't opened it. Yeah, okay, so,
You're gonna have to start again.
no, I'm still able to work with this. Basically, the only thing the autopsy does is find out the cause of death is not the knife.
Mm-hmm.
He was actually struck in the back of the head with a blunt object.
Ah, okay.
The fact that there was a knife there, it's more like he fell on the knife.
Yeah.
Blood, so I haven't opened it. You're no stranger to the to delicate parchment, so I'm sure you can manage it better than I. I hope this gives you something to work with. I'm sorry I couldn't be more help. Alright, let's have a look at this. The girl who died and the innocent with her. Hold up. Hold up. I did just find something new that I couldn't find last time.
What's that?
So doing the autopsy gets you this note.
Right.
And the only thing the autopsy does is just prove that the knife didn't kill him, but that still isn't enough to really like prove that Brother Piero's innocent.
Right.
However, the guy that I followed, there was a grave that he was visiting, and I stopped following him to go check out the grave, and it just said the innocence of 2.
Okay.
The girl who died and the innocent with her. It was implying children that may have died. So I'm wondering if Lucky had maybe had a wife that had a miscarriage and they died together. Or something that may have been connected to the Lord that had her killed with child. Also, hi, Queen of Blades. Yeah. Welcome to Murder Mystery. The same as the grave I found by the old salt mine. It seems like the note was trying to get the Baron to come to the chapter house. This is the exact same bookhand and ink and color as the other note I found. I'm starting to think the Baron's murder was orchestrated by someone else entirely. Someone manipulated the Baron and his killer into the meeting of the chapter house in the dead of night. This is hardly a reassuring development. But it still proves Brother Piero's innocent. It's getting late, I should get some rest. Go to sleep. There's nothing to be done for staying up all night.
What if I want to stay up all night?
Uh-oh. We're in the middle of the night.
Oh, great.
Child!
Elder!
Stare at this chick. Good more. Stare at this child.
You won't be up, you little bastard.
Good morning. Oh, it's not morning.
Hey.
It's the middle of the night, Ursula. How did you... What are you doing up here?
Stab.
Uh-oh.
I see.
Haha.
Would you like me to tell you a story? Would that help you sleep? Let me tell you the story of a little girl who haunted the Sleepy Heart.
Let me tell you the story about how this little girl would not let me fucking sleep.
Oh, pretty much. Yeah. There once was a little girl about your age who was sold with a basket of oranges. Oh, shit.
As you do.
Oh, no. Oh, I feel like that's worse.
That's fine.
Fucking. Filled with a basket of oranges.
Oh,
Oh, crap.
A man had to pay rent to the king every year. The cost was 4 baskets of oranges.
Oh, this actually is a story.
This was in Italy, of course. You don't even know what an orange is.
well,
In case you're wondering where Pika went.
Anyway, the man's young daughter had the same color as yours. It was orange hair.
Oh. As you do.
Shit. Make it around the stairs.
I'm assuming he went to work. Or no, didn't he have a test? Hey, yeah, he had finals.
It was an orange. And the man didn't have enough oranges to pay the rent, so he put his daughter in the 4th basket. He covered her with oranges and sent the baskets to the king. When the king's servants found the little girl, he told them to raise her as a servant. They called her Arancetta. Arancetta, like a little orange. You don't know Italian, so that doesn't mean anything to you, but it's very cute. Anyway, as the girl grew older, the king's son, the prince, fell in love with her.
Yeah, this is actually a real story.
But the other servants were jealous, so they gave her 3 Anyway, they were very happy to get.
She just walks away.
I've had enough of this story. It's fake news. Fake news.
Oh, crap, I slept in through the morning.
Yeah, because she woke you up. That's why.
Time to get back to work. Am I about to be chastised?
Hey, Ursula.
other.
I think she's supposed to be like 3.
Hi, Clara.
Well, she's a really stupid 3-year-old.
Hi, Clara. Can you spare a moment to chat? Of course, Andreas. How can I help? I was wondering if I could help you with your tax troubles. You said you were behind on taxes. Exactly how much are you short? Oh, well, about 2 guldens worth. If you can't pay rent early, that's all right. I'm sure we can find some way to pay the abbot. I'm happy to contribute whatever I can. I know times are hard for you right now. You have a good heart, Andreas, but I'm afraid I can't accept. Petter is too proud of a man to ask for charity while there's still ground to till. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have asked you about rent in the first place. You're young, and you have your own life ahead.
Yes, good. Definitely, that's the correct answer, and you definitely do not want me to pay rent. I knew you'd understand, lady, that I live here rent free. Thank you.
No, they're asking me to pay rent early. Not to not pay it.
How dare you ask me to pay rent early? How dare you? And I'm meant to be a good guest.
I'm happy to pay early. Clara, you've been a good host to me, and I can't do without more than your family.
No, you've been a bad host. Your child woke me up in the middle of the night with a stick.
God bless you, Andres. Don't mention this to Peter, all right? He'd hate to know I told you about our troubles. He won't know a thing. Thank you, Andreas.
Until later, Clara. Alright, so... I guess the real question is, where am I trying to go?
Real question is, where the fuck am I?
Yeah, I need to figure out... Okay, I goofed on something. Wayne his clothing. Right now I'm expected to go back to work, but...
They will never know.
Johan. There's the gossiping women.
Is it Johan or is it Johan? You'll never know.
I think in this case it's Johan.
It's always fucking Johan. Except
Das ist mein Soul, brother.
I hate the English. I hate the language that we have. It's like, oh hey, look, let's have this thing. Let's have this. Let's use the English language. Okay, that makes no fucking sense. And I'm like, why did we even invent it?
I'll be with you, Andreas. I'm gonna do something stupid. I'm gonna do something stupid. I'm gonna do something stupid.
I mean, already a murder has happened. Okay, so what else could you do that's gonna be stupid?
I'm gonna pet this cat, and then I'm gonna apologize to Lucky for stalking him all day. What do you
Hey, look,
want?
man. I know. Hey, look, man. I know we came off on the wrong foot. Okay, but maybe just maybe, I stole you some flowers.
Do you have a moment to talk?
About our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Make it quick. Okay. Now, if I mention the grave right away, he's gonna know I was following him. I found the note you left. I don't like any of these options. Perhaps another time.
I mean, I was gonna say like your probably best option would have been like, you found the note, you just happened to come across it. Probably would have been the more better option.
He already knows I was following him.
We'll make it seem like you weren't following him. Problem solved.
Lucky isn't a fool.
No, he's a villain.
Potentially.
Hello, Master Marlowe.
What I need is some kind of proof before I can make a further accusation or I piss him off again.
Ah, the most normal thing to do.
Oh, I missed a chance to investigate the library. Damn it! Hey, Sabat. Andres, I'm sorry about what is happening to Brother Piero. I do not know him well, but I find it hard to believe he would have killed the Baron. And I know he didn't, but I don't know who did. I have an idea of who did. Oop, wait, oop, message from Mirza.
Right, you're saying she's got to work safe.
Okay. Killed the Baron. He didn't. I'm going to figure out who did. You have any idea who might have done it? Did you see anything? Sadly, no.
The talking pig.
Most mornings I spend my time reading in the courtyard, but the rain made that impossible. Although the brothers are friendly, I do not know them well enough to speculate. I am sorry. I know it might be far from your mind, but have you considered my offer to eat with you and the townspeople? The gospel says
I have. My answer to that one is no.
cannot live on bread alone, but from time to time a little bread is required.
Who says?
I need to continue looking into the Baron's murder, perhaps later. Of course, I understand. God give you health. Until later. Like, he wants to befriend the people in town, and I feel bad, but it's like, this is kind of sort of important. Good day, Andres.
Hello, person I've already had like small conversations with. Do you like a cabbage?
Okay. Oh, I can investigate a couple of things. Yeah, I feel like if I push Lucky, that's going to be too much.
You do anything, it's gonna backfire if you're not careful.
Let's investigate the widow. He had to have cursed him for a reason, and now that news of his death has been made public. Oh, hey, Doc.
God bless you, Andreas.
Oh, that's all you gotta say? Okay. Damn, I just realized how bad that sounded. God bless you. Fuck off, old man.
Basically, just along the lines of no, fuck off.
Well, God bless you anyway.
No, fuck off. I didn't ask for your opinion. This is the last time I ever tried talking to young people. They always say no, fuck off. Very specifically that. Not too sure why.
Right. Shrine of Saint Satia. Lay flowers, just like that, Bertie. Oh. Hello, what's happening here?
Did I pick the bouquet? Do you think Saint Satya will like them?
Yeah.
Oh no, careful. One false move and you could end up just pissing off the Colossal Titan. Don't make a mistake now.
Yeah, one of Tassing's patron saints, Satya was a local pagan who converted to Christianity and miraculously aided St. Moritz soldiers with food in the dead of winter. She was martyred for her actions.
Oh, fun.
They're perfect. She'll like them very much. It's a beautiful bunch of flowers, Bert. Did you gather them yourself?
Yes. I like the purple ones most.
They're handsome flowers. We don't have those where I'm from, you Kanu? Oh, no. Sorry. Are you leaving them for Saint Satya?
No, I'm leaving them for your mother.
I'm your mother.
Bertie. Rude. These flowers.
Also accurate.
And the last of the Fales apples. Many of the store rotted when the spring damp came, but not this one. It seemed appropriate to bring it here for her. You know the story of Saint Satya, Andreas. Brother Matthew mentioned her when he told me the history of the history of Saint Moritz.
The hand that held the Holy Lance.
Okay. Holy Lance, also called the Spear of Destiny or Lance of Longinus. It is said the lance pierced Jesus' side on the cross. Many legends surround the hand. Lands several places claim to possess it. Oh.
The hand that held the Holy Lance.
She's very dear to us. As dear as the famed St. Moritz, though not as widely known.
I'll give you a famed cross in a minute if you're not careful.
Does it seem unusual to you that such a mountain town would produce so many saints?
I don't know. Who you asking?
I don't know that I would call 2 saints so many. Passing is blessed to have been founded on a great trade road on fertile land close to the Lord here in the Alps.
Wait, that is kind of strange. So why would 2 saints be that weird?
In the same place. Most saints come from different locations.
Actually, that's a good point. There's a weird one. I guess some people just figure, oh, that's fine. Just extra good luck, I guess.
I've been to a place like it, that's true. I feel like if I nod skeptically, that'd be insulting.
It's not skeptic, it's squint. You're
Yeah,
basically
just
just gonna squint your eyes and just go,
There was once a pagan village, St. Moritz snowed in. St. Moritz snowed in during a bad winter. Winter brought down to the Lord the aid of Saint Satya. Satya was the daughter of the town leader, the first of the pagans moved to convert.
Oh no.
She led St. Moritz to a spring, and when he baptized her, the earth grew lush, green, rich with fruit. Okay, so St. Moritz is the one who brought Catholicism to Tassing, and Saint Satya was the first of the Tassing folk to be converted. What fruit? Let her continue. The kind of fruit isn't important. Moritz and his starving men were saved by the miracle the town brought to Christ. Oh god, I'm yawning as if I'm actually in church.
Man, I'm yawning as if I'm actually listening to the script.
Lordy. No
Kind of what
offense.
happens though It's kind of what happens though when you get like a story with like which involves a lot of reading, having like quite a bit of knowledge, and also due to the fact, though, that other things in life happen, like going to work.
Me, who has read multiple iterations of the Bible, also me in church. Now we pray to the.
He read the Bible and then fell asleep in the Bible.
I mean, the Lord rested on Sunday.
I don't think he meant like that. Not on his holy book. Not on his holy Bible. You can sleep anywhere. You can sleep on the fucking chair row things. I forget what they're called.
The pews.
You could sleep on the pews. You could sleep on the fucking bowl that you have the water in. You could sleep on top of anything else. But you sleep in my Bible. No, hell to you. You go straight to hell.
I would not suggest sleeping in the pews, as that is where most of the homeless sleep.
Depends on which time frame you're thinking of.
Modern day.
No, most of them on the streets.
Mm.
Oh.
She was martyred for her faith. But I feel she is with us still, don't you, Bert?
In the tree.
Sure you don't believe the saint's soul persists in this oak. The tree. Why does the logician side of me feel like such a dick?
Because it's kind of got like that sense of like, oh, it's such nonsense. That's why the tree one is basically like, wait, the tree? What do you mean by that?
Yeah, explain. Grown from an acorn fallen off the tree that provided the kindling for Xeshire's pyre. Through God's grace, she is always here with us, working her miracles. Oh, I see. So sorry if that picks up on my microphone. It's the Wednesday air horn.
I don't know. It's just Silent Hill again.
Every Wednesday at noon.
Every Wednesday at noon, where Treasure lives, it becomes Silent Hill, and you've got just a guy just running around the place thinking he's Pyramid Head.
Have you seen a little girl?
But then again, it's just some crackhead with a cardboard box on his head.
Through her work and the Lord's grace, that I have a life I do now. I owe all the joy in my life to her. I appreciate you sharing that with me, Marie. I have much to consider on my walk. How do you mean? Teach me more. When Klaus and I first married, we struggled for years to start our family. I was distraught, and I wanted a child desperately. I brought an offering to Saint Xeshire and prayed to be touched by the miracle of life. And we were blessed with Bert here. Ah, they struggled to have a child.
I came from the tree.
Beg a pardon?
Okay, several. I get what he means by the tree. I get what he means by that. I just have several questions. because if they obviously know about like the act of conception. So
yes.
This could be a couple of things here. One of them, like, just ran into my head is that potentially, like, oh, is she faithful? Did she sin?
Yeah.
Because if you say in this state here is about pagan and stuff like that, when I hear that, I'm thinking,
And what a blessing he is.
My little scamp. It's been some years since his birth, and we are struggling again. I am hoping that Satya and the Lord will once again bless us with a child. Perhaps a daughter. I hope that for you and Klaus as well, Marie. You are wonderful parents.
I really hope this person that's part of this religion is not some weird person. Although, to be fair, they haven't mentioned anyone they haven't mentioned like a father of this saint.
Yeah.
They're the one anything like that. So that's kind of what I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, so it may not be debauchery. It's gotta be something else because unless it is just a case of, oh, they believed hard enough and they just happened to be lucky.
Like there is a chance of that. There are multiple things that can cause someone to become temporarily infertile, especially when it comes to the quality of water.
That is very true.
So that is a possibility. We shouldn't keep you any longer. I hope you find peace here with us and with Saint Satya. Later, Murray. Until later, Bert.
Until later.
Bite your finger.
Well, I wasn't expecting to find that here, but that's interesting to know.
Now you have more knowledge.
Yes. Now I
And
want
potentially
to...
and potential information to blackmail people.
We're gonna go to Smoky some.
Whoa, jeez. Man, Smokey's Home's right. Man, one accidental thing. Like, I'm so kind of surprised these people have not accidentally killed themselves with the amount of smoke.
Oh, Master Mahler.
Yes?
We met once before, I think. You were drawing something by the waterfall. I'm Smokey. Well, Adam, but people call me Smokey.
You're the charcoal burner. Yes, I remember.
Ah, good. So is there anything I can do for you? You?
I mean you.
No.
You. I know what I meant.
Just being friendly.
Of course.
We don't
Good to see
take
you,
kindly to friendly around here.
Mr. Mahler.
Until then,
We don't take kindly to you. Leave.
ask Clove. Oh, hello. Hello, you're not local, are you?
What? What? He's not wrong. He's not wrong. Don't make such a big deal out of it. He's not wrong. You were like really questioning me when I started bringing it up like the last time I was on here. And all of a sudden it's like, and then as soon as this guy said, as soon as you made kind of goes, oh, you're not from around here, are you? It's like,
No, I just wasn't expecting him to just outright say it.
well, he's not wrong.
He's not wrong, but it's just like, damn. All right.
What did you say? You said, "Oh, hello. You seem to have a very different skin pigmentation than I do, there, good chap."
Well, skiddly do. How do you do?
Oh, hang on, wait a minute.
Is Smokey a friend of yours?
That one sounds bad. That's
I'm going to hell. Potentially. Probably.
Maybe.
No, I mean, I didn't know him before coming to Tasling, but he's let me stay with him, so yes, I suppose he is. People don't much like Romani. Most folk despise anything that's different. I like staying on the edge of town. That's fair, and I actually like that they use the word Romani. I search to find whatever is different. It's the differences in artist style that makes their work unique. Different is merely different, not better or worse. I like the first one. You're the artist staying up at Curacao. Yes, just visiting Tasking for some time. My name is Andreas. Andreas? What's my name? Ah!
My name is Andreas Andre the Giant.
My name is what? My name is who? My name is Scribble. Fuck!
my name is insert text here.
Name is Andreas Mahler. It's nice to meet you. Most folk in Tasking don't come down here to talk. Right. I'm Vasklav. Vasklav, a traveling tinker. Tinker?
Yeah, tinker.
I travel from place to place, sharpen knives, mend small things. Oh, like a tinkerer.
Yeah.
What brought you to Tasking, Vasklav? Are you okay, Bernie?
Do people of Tassin need much finkered? I like what I did before. How many people need to be finkered? I think you mean tinkered.
Tinkered.
What did I say? You said finkered. No, I didn't.
Tankard?
I
can go for a tankard.
I didn't say finkered. I said tinkered. No, I definitely know you said finkered. Ah, we all say stupid shit. You said it too. Just starts gaslighting him.
I wonder what's going on with Bernie. I turned on the air conditioning. It's not like hot, but it's super humid. And as soon as I turned on the air conditioning, he's curled up like right at the vent so he can be by my feet so he can be by me, but now he just keeps looking up at me like, it's cold here. Like, well, if you're cold, then move.
He wants to be by your feet.
No, he wants to be by me. Sweet boy.
Yeah, but yeah, by your feet. That's what I just said.
What he? Yeah. Well, not specifically my feet, just me. Oh man, this sweet boy.
Which your feet are connected to.
I have to share. I'm sorry, Bernie. This morning, when I took him out for his first bit of business, a chihuahua started barking at him through the window as he was pooping. So he actually like stopped mid poop and just stared at me like, "What did I do?"
Damn.
He started doing his guilty face. I'm like, "What is that chihuahua saying at you?" And then I went to pick up his poop, and Bernie took like 2 steps, saw his own shadow, and just like spread eagle just went.
Jesus.
This boy just barked at his own shadow. Bernie is not having a good day today. Part of the reason why I was a little late this morning is because I actually spent 2 hours just holding him. This poor boy. Just needed some love. What brought you to Tassing, Vasklov? Well, I actually came to visit Kirsu's library. I had hoped for one of the monks to read them to me. But
I love one of the monks, man.
one of the monks, man. The abbot wouldn't let me in.
Oh, hello, man. I come from Speria, man. Have you ever heard of Blitzball?
Have you ever heard of Blitzball? I'll take you to the place, man. We'll listen to Snoop Lion.
SOS, man.
SOS, man.
Kobe Kingston.
God damn it. No one's allowed inside the library except the sisters. I'm not surprised they turned you away. Father Gurneau is a grumpy old man. I think he has half a mind to throw me out of the scriptorium most days. That is a truth. Hi, JB.
I was gonna say it's definitely not. It's also just the most less racist answer. So.
Oh no! I'm surprised they turned you away. No, the sisters. Only the sisters are allowed. Men are not allowed in there.
Ah, good.
That's not a racist one. That's a gender thing.
Oh, good. Disgusting heathens. Disgusting men.
Hi. Thank you for the head pets. Posture check. Stretch. And hydrate. I am now reduced to play this with the mouse because Bernie has decided I must scratch his ears. Come here.
I have one hand. I must scratch dog.
I have 2 hands. One is scratching dog. The other is playing game. It's a great shame that Kirsu...
Gonna make a joke just saying that. They say, following the fantastic sequel of "I have no mouth and I must scream." I have one man as well. I must scratch dog.
I have hand. I must scratch dog. It's a great shame that Kirsu hides its books away from the town. Everyone should have access to knowledge. I can agree with that. I just stretched and cracked my neck and back. Oh, in the good way or the bad way? Or the bad good way? Or the good bad way, I guess.
There is no good bad way with fucking cracking your neck and back.
I don't know, because there's a way where you're like, ooh, ooh. It is like, ooh, 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 ooh. I've done that. I have 2 hands, and both are doing nothing because I'm spacing out too much. Super good way. Good. There we go, Master Mather. What were you looking for? Well, I explained I was looking for a text about the elements. If
What
they're
kind of elements?
primordial, as Aristotle says, then God didn't create them. They exist with him since the dawn of time. But Genesis clearly states that the Lord created the heavens and the earth. How ridiculous. That's a fascinating idea.
How ridiculous! You don't know anything! Go back to where you came from!
Galileo, go back to your house!
Go back to smoking whatever the hell you're cooking right now!
That's a fascinating idea. Not only that, but it explains the presence of the angels and demons before the creation of the world. That actually makes sense. Your Prince Charming appears before you, and so does their partner, and spouse, and that random janitor, and the back alley dealer.
That's not the right word to call the janitor. They're called the cleaner. Or the butler.
No, those are supposed to be like multiple people. Here's the person you've dreamed about. And everybody they've ever fucked.
Am I in danger? No. No. You got a 78. So more than likely, you're either gonna join the weirdest orgy, or you're going to be indoctrinated. Pick your poison.
Of the 5 elements, angels are fire and air, the demons water and earth. And the world was aether before the Lord formed it. That is actually correct. That's why Satan appeared as a snake to Eve. Snakes dwell in deep caves and pools. I've never considered it that way before. You might be onto something. Be careful, Vasklov. People have been imprisoned for talking like that. Don't be a fool. God created elements just as much as... I've never considered that way before. You might be onto something. See, this is different from when the Baron tried to discuss Martin Luther with me. It was in a holy place. Right now, we're just, you know, out in the open. So this is a safe public place to talk about these things. I did not expect such an open dialogue with you, Master Mahler. Men with our stature... Few men with our stature would entertain such ideas with someone like me. Anyway, I should get back to work. Hey, are you gay? Sure, me being on an orgy, I would be the one recording because no chance I'm participating, but I'm gaining money from it. Nice! That's
Would they be paying you for that, though? I feel like I feel like there has to... No, I feel like there has to be some kind of contract there.
No, you can be paid for filming it.
Yeah, but like, it's Prince Charming. Why the hell would he? If he really wanted to do that, okay, I'm pretty sure he would get someone else, like his spouse or the janitor. Why would he pay you to fucking film it?
Yeah.
He'll just pay the hire. Or the Imperial Road.
The road, also called Via Imperi, the Imperial Road links Venice in the south to Stettin in the Baltic Sea to the north. It passes through Verona, Innsbruck, Nuremberg, and many other cities along the way. It also brings thousands of travelers to Tassin. Ah, so it's a mercantile road.
Yeah, it makes sense. I'm gonna go and chill out for a little bit before I get ready to stream. It's also just made just an excuse for me to test out my new thing I'm trying out, which I have something set up in StreamerBot where, like, if I type in a certain command, it will activate the shout out thing, which I can't test that out apparently because you can only do it when you go live, and I'm like, well, that's not helpful.
Huh.
Yeah, so if you ever do like / shout out when you're not live, it won't work. So you have to wait until you go live to test it. So it's really just a kick in the knackers. But yeah, hope you enjoy the rest of the game and hope you enjoy your day, man.
Will do. I'm actually probably going to be hopping off in like 40 minutes. I gotta hop off a little early because Mama Cat's got a little bit of vertigo and we have to get groceries.
Yeah, that's fair, that. Okie dokie. Talk to you later, man.
You too. I'm going to try to figure out who this woman is. You just failed standing up school. I don't know how to stand up. Okay. Hello, welcome to standing up school. And you fail. Okay, I actually need to go further this way. Most of this filling is for the Abbey's renovations and firewood. The town can only gather sticks. Jeez, the Abbey's really holding itself up, huh? Franz Bauer and the widow. Hello, Master Mahler. I'm sorry to cause you trouble, but have you seen Martin recently? He wasn't feeling well. Also, I let him sleep until Classic hour during the first hour of daylight. Sleep until prime. But when I came to check on him, he was gone. I saw him Thursday morning. Meadow, but it's a delicate situation. I'm not sure how I should handle it. I didn't get a chance to speak with him, and I don't know what he was up to. Boy's clearly in trouble. People in town do not think well of him. He very well may have been involved in Lorenz's murder, but if I tell Kat I saw him fleeing the Abbey, she might think I think her son killed Lorenz.
cause her undue stress. I don't want her to get embroiled in their problems. Even, it probably wasn't Martin who did it. Even if it was Martin who killed Lorenz, I don't know where he's gone now anyway. I don't think it was Martin that killed him. I'm stuck in the chair forever. Damn. Doesn't strike me as the murdering type. Still, cat deserves my honesty. Damn it, I wish I'd never seen him. He doesn't strike me as a murdering type. Still, cat deserves my honesty. I saw him Thursday morning. He ran through the meadow while I was on my way to the Abbey at Prime. But he said he was sick. And what was he doing in the meadow? He hardly ever goes out there. Always makes him sneeze. You seem to be running from the Abbey. Why do you ask? He has a history of making poor decisions, like stealing. Baron Rothfugl's manservant believes Martin may have stolen some of the Lord's rings. Lord have mercy. That must be where he's gone to sell them. Oh, Martin, how could you? You know where he's likely to have gone? I'm not going to bring up the death of the Baron. The last time he ran off, he was off to Innsbruck. Oh, that's unfortunate. But I don't know. I don't know. He could be anywhere. What if he was attacked on the road? I'm sure he'll be all right, Cat. Pray to God that you are right. I'm sorry, this is not your trouble. Thank you for speaking to me. Is there something else? I don't want to impose, but if it wouldn't be too much trouble, please let me know if you see Martin. I'm so worried for him. Of course. Thank you, Master Mallard. Bode well. Oh. I'd wish you a good day, Andreas, but I fear that would be a lie. There was murder at the Abbey. Has something happened? Martin's gone missing. Cat is beside herself? Okay, yeah. But not you. I'm very worried for him, but this is not the first time he's run off. Said he wasn't feeling well this morning, and I knew he had another scheme planned. I'm sure his mother knows where he is. He speaks more to her than he does to me, even though I'm his wife. I'm sorry, they've always been close. They've had to endure, well, to endure France. How did you know? You haven't said a word about him. That the absence is telling in his own way. France is a difficult man. It's very hard on Martin. It's made him difficult too. So difficult that he could commit a murder? No. There's a storm cloud over Martin, but it rains only on him. He would never hurt someone. I can't imagine it. What are you talking about? Oh, I only have the option to lie. I should probably get back to my chores. Franz will be angry if he sees me shirking. Or talking to an unmarried man. Of course, God willing, Martin come home soon. I like the surprise face on Andre. It's just like, sorry. I just have questions. Be well, Andreas. Be well, Brigitte. So that's France.
Amala, you seen my son?
Sorry. Not today. Has something happened to Martin?
Nothing a good box around the ears won't fix. If you see him, will you tell his mother? She's driving me crazy about it.
I'll let Cat know if I run into him.
Good.
Until later, Mahler. Until then. I've already spoken to the mother, so I'm just gonna kind of keep that quiet. Does not seem like he has a good family relationship. In the meantime, I'm quite curious.
Well, if it isn't the late Baron's new best friend.
Nice to see you, Attila. Morning. I'm glad to find you in such a good mood.
Pah! City boy, you think you're so clever. What do you want? You must be bothering me for something.
Oh, did you... We've never really talked. I thought it time to get acquainted.
Humph. No one wants to talk to a surly old widow out of the goodness of their heart. Oh, no, I know your type. You want something from me. What is it, boy? Spit it out.
Can't a young man come to entertain an old widow out of simple Christian charity? Yeah, no. Even my brain hears that and goes, all right, you're full of shit. What do you want? If you insist, I was hoping you'd answer some questions about Baron Rothvogel's death.
I knew it. Not the first time Victor answered my call. You wanted to know what I think? I'm glad he's dead. I hope whoever killed him gets the abbot next. Maybe he burns for the entire abbey to the ground. And that's all I have to say about it.
What did the Baron do to earn your ire? Has the abbot crossed you somehow? The life of an innocent man is at stake. One of the elderly brothers. Can't you spare me a few minutes? Ooh. Given what she just said about the abbey, what did the Baron do to earn your ire?
What did I just tell you, boy? I don't have anything else to say on the matter.
The life of an innocent man is at stake. One of the elderly brothers. Can't you spare me a few minutes?
You think I care about what happens to some old monk? Pah, you idiot. Kill them all, see if I care. Every agent of the church should die.
Shouldn't talk about the church like that. You could bring inquisitors out on task. Where is this anchor coming from? Is it something I can help with?
No! Well, maybe. Don't suppose those skinny arms of yours can hold more than a paintbrush.
Not as strong as Otto, but I can lift things and reach high places if that's what you need.
Not often someone offers to help out old Ottila.
Are you okay? I don't know if anyone heard it, but I just got like a little thump thump on the carpet staring at me.
Fine, if you'll do some things for me, maybe it'll jog my memory. It's going to take a while. Lots of things have been building up. Things I'm too old to do. So you got some place to be?
I have no other plans. I'm all yours for the morn.
Follow me then. Been needing to collect some firewood, but I haven't been able to muster the energy.
Let's gather some sticks then. Do you often have a difficult time gathering wood?
I'm an old woman. Everything's difficult, and no one's around to help me. Not since my husband died. So stop yammering, get to work. This light won't last forever.
Yeah, fair enough. There we go. Just pick up some wood. Hi, what's the matter, pup? Hey, you've been fed. Don't be grumpy with me.
There are trees Otto's been felling for the abbot. Break off that branch there, the big one.
I know Attila feels she's been wronged by the Abbey, but the wood does still belong to the Abbot. If we're caught stealing it, my investigation into Lawrence's murder could go into jeopardy. If the Abbot finds out I helped Attila steal for him, it could make finishing my masterpiece difficult. But if I refuse to help Attila, she might not tell me what happened between her and Lorenz. Make her hate him so. The way she yelled at him the day he arrived, he must have been serious. Serious enough to kill him? Perhaps I can make her see reason. That's wrong. It's technically poaching, Attila. It's wrong.
You think the Abbey doesn't steal from us? The people of Tassing were here before the Abbey was. This forest is ours. Just because some piece of paper somewhere says this land belongs to the church, we can't use it? The people who care for it?
Alright, I'll get the branch. I'm not about to get in trouble with the Abbot so you can have your petty revenge, but we have enough firewood, we don't need the branch. What did the Abbey do to make you hate him so? I know the church's discontents, but you reserve more rage for them than most.
You No one's ever asked to hear my side of things. Well, I'm not in the mood to talk about it, so you'll just have to mind your business. Leave the branch. We've got enough wood.
I feel like it's more important to try and understand where she's coming from than to just outright say no.
Okay. I can't use all of these sticks. They're too big. You need to break them down for for me.
For a common lady, you certainly have the mind of a noblewoman. Sure, breaks the sticks. Got it.
I need the right side at a certain length, so break them. And forget the leftover scrap.
Where should I break them?
I'll know it when I see it. Now get snapping, boy.
Too short. Maybe I should get a real man to help me. That one should do nicely. Fine. Suppose that one is fine. Okay, so right about there. That one is fine. One should do nicely. Nicely. There we go. Yeah, I've got it. Oh, maybe more useful than you let on.
Now come help me back at the house.
Are you sure this will be enough wood? What if there's a cold snap? Of course, lead on.
Arf. I have some mementos from Rennig here. They've gone crooked and I can't reach. Could you hang them for me, Andreas?
Easy enough.
And please be careful with my pictures. Some are very fragile. I'd hate to lose them to your carelessness.
Oh boy. Can I save? Something. Oh boy.
You can hang those papers on the wall. Tables on the table. I can't reach.
As close as I can to like there.
There you go. That looks all right. Thank you for hanging those. Just one thing. Remove the cross.
Are you sure about that?
Don't you gainsay me, boy.
Attila is asking me is sacrilegious. She could be forced to face a church inquisitor if someone found out. I might as well simply for aiding her. It's an old worn cross, and it graced the home she shared with her husband. If I destroy it, she might regret it later. Whatever she says, I don't believe it's the cross that's her problem. There's something more that I've yet to uncover. Taking down the cross might only cause her more pain in the long run. But if I anger her, I might miss out on information on Lorenz's death. Perhaps I could convince her to put it somewhere out of sight so it won't torment her. That might be enough. What do you plan to do with the cross?
Destroy it, of course. The church never did anything for me and took nearly all I had. Why should I be made to venerate it?
What did the church take from you?
What does it matter to you? Just take the thing down like I asked.
Perhaps I could just move the cross where you can't see it. I understand that you're angry and hurting now, but you might regret destroying it later. It's such a nice cross, made from nice wood.
I don't give a shit what it's made from. Pah, if you won't remove the cross, then you're useless to me.
Assuming she didn't mean for me to hang this note. Huh. Remember your husband, the pain he carried like Job, the red bird flies. Matins chapter. It all comes back to the Matins chapter. There's something that happened at 2 a.m. Where did this note come from, Ottilia?
No idea. Found it on the table the night before Rothvogel died. I can barely read it. The writing's too fancy. Keep it if you want. It means nothing to me.
J-O-B, not job. Oh, like Yob?
Well, crap. I've got one last thing for you to do if you're willing. A legal document. I need you to read it. The words are too small for my old eyes, and my reading's not so good.
I'm not an expert in Bavarian law, but I'll do my best. J-O-B, not job.
Eh?
Let me see here. Standard introduction. This document shows, etc., etc. Here we are, through the meat of the document. It says, oh. Due to the recent death of Rannig Kemper, his lack of heirs to inherit, your inability to pay fees on the land, your property is forfeit to the church. There's an O, not an sound. Job? 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 Rather than job? Job? Sorry, Attila.
Ah! Ugh. That devil! That monster! This is all the fault of Lorenz Rothvogel! If he were alive, I'd kill him myself! May he boil in hell for all eternity!
The church, did you know? Did you know this would happen?
Ha! You think I'm stupid? It was inevitable.
I think it's time you told me what happened with the Baron.
Rannig, my husband, he caught that Rothvogel devil riding through our property and told him rightly to leave. The Baron beat my Rannig for it, beat him so savagely that he took a cane to walk. Even his breathing pained him. Never could he breathe deep so long as he lived, which wasn't long at all.
God, that doesn't sound like the Lorenz.
Ha! You think a nobleman would treat an uneducated man like you as poorly as he treats us peasants? He knew he could beat my Rannig and suffer no consequences, so he did. We were not even so low as animals to him. We were furniture. And I knew Father, who later Rannig died, the church would try to take what little I had left. This document only confirms it. All because of Lorenz Rothvogel.
You know, that's a pretty compelling reason for you to have killed him. You said yourself you'd do it if you could. Who's to say you haven't already?
Finally, some honesty from you. This was the real purpose of your visit all along. I'm an old woman, Andreas. Even walking from the bed to the door pains me. How can I kill a man in his prime? Not that it matters. I'm sure I'll take blame for it anyway. Just like I'm blamed for every runny nose and thrown horseshoe around here. People in town can't wait for me to die, and the Abbey vultures hate my contempt for them. None of it matters. I don't care what happens to me anymore.
Thank you for your help, boy. You're the only one who's come calling since my Rannig passed, do you know?
Now get out. I need to lie down.
For all the good it did me, you old witch. Of course, I'm glad I could help. I am glad I could help. That we got a lot of information. Again, I do not think... Find someone to eat with. Yeah, I'll take a moment to get some food. I'm going to take this as a chance to eat down at the John Bauer farm. I might get some information there as well. Hey, Hetty. Andreas, good to see you socializing outside that boring little abbey. Your suit is quite unusual, actually. Hetty, hello. The Bowers weather the storm all right? Couple leaks in the roof and a busted shutter to mend, but we've seen worse. No alpine squall's going to keep the Bowers down. Couldn't have been timed worse, though, just when we were getting ready to have the girls over. Girls? The Gardnering girls, Clara and Ava. Oh, right. There's a little fancy between Ava and, Surely you notice the sheep are getting near to the lambing. Maybe not, city boy like you. We shared them all, and now we got a mountain of wool to spin for the babes to come. God, give me strength, as if it's not enough work to do already. Oh, at least you've got Clara and Ava to lend you a hand. Oh, fat lot of help they are. Mostly they just sit around and gossip. You must know all about everything that happens in Tassig. Does Clara gossip? She's friendly, but she seems rather circumspect.
You bet your little ass I do.
People just seem compelled to come to me with their troubles. Must be famed listening ear of mine. You want to know what's really going on in Tassing, Mr. Mallory? Stop by the Spinning Bee and socialize. A handsome young thing like you shouldn't be wasting his best years on books and paints when there's pretty girls to court. I'd like to come by. I like that eagerness, Master Mallory. The girls would be glad to see you, and Otto might even show up. You're friendly with him, aren't you? Come by my home in the morning or afternoon. We'll be there. All right, I should get back to it. You stay out of trouble. See you later. Oh, that reminds me. Care to join us for a meal? I'd like that. Lead the way. I'd like to hear. I'm starving.
Bless the Lord, of these I guess you're about to receive from the bounty. Through Christ the Lord, amen.
Amen, 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 amen.
There's been some chaos up at the Abbey over there, Andreas. Could hear those bells ringing across the valley. Sounded like monks were mustering for war.
Haven't you heard? A man was murdered, the Baron Rothvogel.
Good riddance. You won't find many in Tassing crying over one dead nobleman.
I can't believe you haven't heard, Johann. Have you had your head in the dirt?
I don't attend to gossip. That's your job.
You damned right.
I love her. I'll admit this had me interested. A murder in the Abbey? How'd it come to pass?
I'm still trying to figure that out. My mentor, Brother Piero, was found with the body, but he's too frail to have done the deed.
I'll start with chicken. Grizzly, what about the blood? Was it everywhere?
Some. Too bad. Well, tell me all about the wound. Could you see it?
Jesus, Mom! I'm only curious. It's not every day a man's murdered in broad daylight.
What if I need to protect myself? You're being weird, Mom. Weird and drunk.
Uh-huh.
You have any idea who might have done the deed, if not the Brother Piero?
Baron had many enemies in town and at the Abbey.
Scandalous to think Tassing resident might be a murderer. Don't say that.
Buck up, son. A noble killer won't take an interest in you.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Whoever killed the Baron has to be dumb as rocks.
Or very angry.
I suspect we'll find the culprit is a bit of both. Does anyone come to mind, Johann?
No, and I wouldn't be telling you if they did. No good could come of whatever it is you're up to, Andreas. Once the church and nobility get involved, all the peasants are going to get is shit. From one end to another, it doesn't matter which.
Gross, Dad.
Poached egg.
What? I'm right. On thinks I'm right, don't you, son?
Always, Dad.
At least God granted me one respectful child.
What a suck-up.
Speaking of the church, has Johann told you about the abbots out to ruin our lives?
No, but I suspect it has something to do with his taxes.
Yes, thank you. Even a traveling artist from Christ knows where understands.
I'm from Nuremberg. I'm not some wandering minstrel.
We're supposed to expand our farm, but the average taxes make it impossible.
We can't grow enough barley to feed ourselves, pay the miller's toll, and give the abbey its due. It's not Christian.
It's not right the way the rest of the farmers are treated.
That's right.
Now the random keepers kick the bucket of the old witch's land will be forfeit soon. Once Attilia's gone, her land will be available for us to purchase, God willing.
Not if Uncle Franz gets to it first.
I can't believe you. She's an old lady living all alone. We should be looking after her, not picking scraps from her corpse.
Shut up, Jesus.
How dare you speak to your father that way?
Should I?
You want my advice? Stay out of it. They always get like this after more than an hour in the same room.
Just gonna have the cottage then. I feel sorry for Ottilia.
God help me, we're gonna have a very serious conversation about your attitude, Veronica.
You're in for it now.
Eat shit, Hans. All right, that's it.
Andreas, it's been great, but I need to have a talk with my
Ungrateful children.
See yourself out. Your heart's in the right place, Veronica. I wish I wouldn't get my hide tanned for it.
I'll agree with that. Her heart is in the right place. Just time to get back to work.
Spinning bee.
Attend the bee. That's what I was asked to do, and I kind of want to do that.
I'll see you at the spinning bee, Andreas.
I better see that skinny bottom of yours at the bee, Andreas.
Andreas, was just wondering when you turn up. I mean, you were just eating dinner with us, but Gaggle, you said, would watch him spin. Between you and me, Hetty's not about to let you go once she's got you in her claws. So if you've got a few hours to hunker down and get comfortable.
I'd be happy to spend a few hours.
And you'll be glad to hear it. She's got a fondness for you. Heaven knows why. Nah, I can't let you. You sat among the unmarried girls, being unmarried yourself. But you're welcome to watch through one of the windows.
You don't need to worry about me.
Good. Nothing matters more for a young woman than her reputation. And Ava and Veronica won't be getting a poor one on my watch.
Yeah, Ava's interested in one of the boys.
That idiot.
It never did see the trouble, but he didn't want to jump in feet first. You don't think he's gone to Innsbruck? I'm just gonna keep listening. Good Lord, no. Innsbruck's gotta be a small time to that little shit now.
Oh, they were talking about Martin.
You think he has something more exciting in mind? Oh? Oh, she's trying. It's a big world. Perhaps he intends to explore it. Or escape. That nobleman was just murdered up at the Abbey.
I hate to say it, but this is probably the best way to get a bunch of information, even if it's gossip.
Martin picked an awfully convenient time to run off. Oh, Lord. Andreas was friends with the nobleman. You think Martin could have, what was the motivation Martin could have... What motivation could Martin possibly have? We're not ruling anyone out just yet. I don't think this is appropriate for me to discuss. What motivation could Martin possibly have had? It's not a place to say.
Martin has a nasty little habit.
He's gotten better.
Once a thief, always a thief, I say.
Oh, I don't think this is appropriate for me to discuss.
It's a matter best left to the proper authorities. Certainly not Certainly not a spinning bee. Imagine being tried by a gaggle of peasant women.
That's unkind, Johann.
It's truth, isn't it? Doesn't matter if it hurts your feelings.
She's right, Johann. You're being She's right, Johann. You're being unfair.
Remind me, Andreas, whose home are we in?
Oh, lay off him, Johann. Jesus. Andreas, if you're just going to stand around, how about I put you to work?
If you're going to gossip with the girls, you might as well spin with them too. But from outside.
How does this work? Draft wool from the distaff, and twist it tight, and spin tight yarn into a spindle. Oh, we're making yarn! Once there's enough yarn in the spindle, collect it at the bottom and begin again. Draft, twist, spin, collect, repeat. You'll figure it out. Damn thing. Shit. Oh, hell. I've got it. Do you know I took Ursula to play with Gret's daughter the other day? And there was a strange man in the bakery.
Was he polite to you? I can't believe Ulrich would stand for anything less.
He was very reserved, dark-skinned, quite tall, wearing a tunic. He liked the rye bread, if I remember.
Oh, they're talking about the guy that hung out with Smokey.
Who's this man? Why am I just now hearing about this? I believe he's staying at the Abbey.
Oh, that must be brother. Oh, brother Sebhat. From India.
Brother Sebhat. Then I saw him walking up there after he shops. He seemed lost.
Where is he from? Does he speak German?
God, I hate being the last to know. Wait until it's tight.
God, am I gonna have to actually keep spinning this? Well, now I see why it's called spinning a tail.
You know, I saw Big Yor talking to that nun again. The young one.
Yeah, who could blame him?
God damn it, Johann!
Hehehehe.
He knows she's trouble. I told him to stay away. She's very pretty, isn't she? In a mean way. Pretty, perhaps, but a nun all the same. He knows better. When does it ever stop Big York from doing anything? We have plenty of pretty girls here in town. My Veronica's not half bad. Mom!
That's not giving Andreas any ideas, eh?
Knit one, purl two, screw this shit and all of you.
Spin the wool as fast as the ladies. I just got an achievement for actually doing that right.
Brigitte has been spending a lot of time in her mother's house lately. Agnes is glad to have her home, and Lucky's always treated her like a daughter, but I can tell they're concerned. Are Brigitte and Martin having trouble, Veronica? That's one word for it. Brigitte does what she can, but nothing pleases Martin. He won't lift a finger for her or Wolf.
Oh, they have a baby.
He's such an asshole.
Well, that's not his business, is it? Women's work and all that.
You've ever seen him doing much men's work, Dad?
Can't say I've ever seen him do much work at all.
Perhaps Lucky can talk some more sense into Martin. He's always been a devoted husband and father.
Lucky Steinhauer is the model of what a man should be. Oh, wrong voice.
Oh, hell. Is everyone behaving themselves in here? Oh, it's you. Afternoon, Otto. Come to see anyone special? Hello, Otto. It's good to see you.
I heard laughing from the road and knew you all had to be up to no good in here. And look, there's Andreas. Have you been minding your manners? Old Johann here's a real stickler for propriety.
I fear I've been yoked to the wheel of propriety my entire life. I've mostly been listening, actually. I think these women know just about everything that happens in Tassing.
My Eddie's got a little birdie. A little birdie's up her every sleeve.
You calling me a gossip?
Are you pretending not to be one?
Ugh. Family life.
Maybe you learned a bit, but honest work, and you could get one for yourself.
We all know you work hard in the fields, Johann. No need to boast. Works hard in other places, too. Mom! You've been in town a few months, Andreas. Got any burning questions you've been meaning to ask? About Kirsu Abbey. Clara mentioned the abbot has suddenly started raising taxes. Raising them and changing their terms, yes. When Father Matthias was the abbot, he would let us pay a portion of our taxes in crops. Naturally, the Ship for Brains abbot put an end to this year. Even if our crops fail and produce less than we'd like, we'd still owe the abbey for use of the land. It doesn't make any sense. How can he raise our taxes when the price of our grain does not rise too? Where does he think the money comes from? He doesn't think about the common folk at all. If it's not his abbey, it's not his problem. What about the miller? Doesn't he have some part to play in that? Leonhard drives a hard bargain. He won't give us a better deal just because the abbot raises our taxes. So Leonard must be the one running the mill.
What we need is access to more land. Trying to bargain for Leonhard won't get us that.
Leonhard is not a kind man, and he does not negotiate. He might if he carry a lot of debt, but his bargains are cruel. We pay him even more. We pay him even before the abbot, though. I'm not sure why. Good. I have nothing Christian to say about Leonhard Miller, so I will say nothing at all. Except that I hope he falls into a fast-moving river down the flood and dashes his brains on the rocks.
Jesus Christ, Hetty.
Can we talk about something else? Come on, Andreas, surely you've got better questions than that about Tassing.
Huh.
So much looks in town, anchors and jarrets. I found a grave in the forest that read 2 innocents. Who's buried there? Ah, it's a very sad story. One that's not entirely appropriate to discuss even here. Oh, just tell him he knows enough.
You should know the truth about his friend, the Baron, anyway.
Yes, I'd like to know. The grave belongs to Lucky and Agnes's first daughter, Beate, and her unborn child. Oh, I was right on the money! Took her own life. Why was she buried out in the middle of the forest? She killed herself. It's not quite that simple. She had an affair with the Baron and fell pregnant. That man promised her the moon and the stars. When her pregnancy was discovered, the Baron abandoned her. Oh, the heartless bastard. It's her fault, isn't it? She should have known better.
It might have been Lucky that killed him.
What is wrong with you? Veronica Baron! Girls, you're causing a
scene.
Beaked asked her mother for help with restoring her cycle. She refused. Agnes and Lucky told her that they would find someone for her to marry, that everything would be all right. We don't know if Beat was scared or, well, she took matters into her own hands. It ended with her death. It's quite easy to miscalculate the dose of mortificant, and error could be fatal.
Another what?
Medicine, Dad. Agnes's medicine.
If you say so.
I saw Lucky playing beside her grave. Lucky and Agnes both took it badly. Agnes blamed herself. Lucky blamed the Baron. It's not hard to understand why. Beat was just a girl. The Baron took advantage of her. That would explain why Lucky and Lorenz argued when Lorenz returned to Tassing. Sure. I can see the wheels turning in your head, Andreas. You should leave well enough alone. Agreed. I don't like where this conversation's going. I don't know about you girls, but I'm sick of this wool. We've all got enough chores to do. Glad to have that over with. Now I don't have to think about wool for another whole year. Oh, I was having such a nice time. I certainly learned a lot. Care for an escort home,
Care for an escort home, Ava?
I'd like that, yes.
I expect everyone will be on their best behavior going home.
They always are. Johann, please. Andreas, will I see you home for supper? There's something I need to take care of before, but I'll try to make it. It's very illuminating. Thank you all for letting me join you. Thank you for the invitation, everyone.
Thanks for coming by, Andrea.
Andreas, come back anytime.
Unless you come on the Abbey business.
Don't threaten him with a good time, Johann.
I keep changing the voice on everyone. Sadly, it is getting close for me to wrap up here. So I'm going to take this as a chance to wrap up. Okay, the game did save. Good game. So I'm going to go ahead and find someone to raid. Thank you all for being here. This is getting interesting. I'm starting to think that Lucky did it. The evidence fits. And especially when it comes to there's either that or someone's trying to frame Lucky. I don't know. It feels like there's a conspiracy here. But that's for theories for now. Off to the raid!